Oh my God, sir. Oh, it was so loud in there. Oh, we was going crazy. Oh man, it was terrible. We was getting knocked down and people were jumping up on tables like, loud.
Welcome to Six Figure Trucker, the podcast where we share advice on how to be successful in trucking and have fun while doing so. We'll share stories, news, and advice on how to earn six figures in trucking, and we'll speak to guys and gals that are already doing so. Let's get to the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Of course, this is a space, an area where we elevate and celebrate the drivers that work for Norton Transport, all drivers in general, everything they do for our company, our livelihoods, and everything they do for America's economy. We are very grateful for them. And, of course, many times a driver will pop into the office and say hello, get some supplies, get some swag, whatever the case may be. And last week, well, actually 2 weeks ago now, Tracy Jackson stopped into the office, and I just happened to be there early in the morning, let him in, and we sat down and chewed the fat for a minute. And Tracy, thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
I'm well, John. How you doing?
Oh, man, if I were any better, I'd have to sit on my hands to keep from clapping. No, I'm doing well. We have a good time at Norton Transport, if you haven't seen that already, and we like to make sure our drivers do as well.
Yeah, I do. I'm glad I came on board.
We're thrilled that you came on board. Now, last week we were talking to Tracy, and we talked a lot about his driving career, how he got involved in driving, started back in 1993, and Tracy laid it out for us back then because he wanted to provide a better life for his son. Kind of tell us a little bit more about that as far as I think you had said last week you wanted to provide for your son, give him things that you didn't have. Obviously, that was important to you.
Oh, yeah, he's a junior. Tracy Jr. Oh, and man, I was in the room when he was born, and I was so excited about seeing him that I kind of walked off from his mom holding her hand and went down there to watch him come out. And oh man, I get too emotional when I talk about him. He's awesome, and when he was like a baby, and when he started getting a little older, I started thinking like, I just want him to have a good education. I don't want him to be, wanting for anything. I want him to be able to, do trips and whatever he needs to do for school, and of course clothes, and I just want him to feel free and be able to just go through life without all the worries and hassles of finances or thinking or lacking anything when it came to finance.
Gotcha. And it sounds like you've been able to fulfill that for him from what you've been able to do. Was he able to go on into college or another vocation coming out of high school? So
I'm laying on the bed, and I was actually watching the Super Bowl. And he called me, and because I used to be a little stern on him about his grades, because I knew he got it from me because I was a straight A student in school. So, and he called me. He said, "Dad, guess what?" And I was like, "What?" So he got a scholarship to Christian Brothers College in Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Private school. Yeah. And he said, "Now I see what you were doing when we were sitting at that kitchen table."
Man, that is awesome.
I said, "Oh."
Because Christian Brothers, for those of you who may not know of this private school in Memphis, it's a very prestigious school and obviously very academically respected and very rigorous upon the students. So that had to make you proud.
Oh, yeah. So, but a year later, he came to me and said, "I don't want to go to college anymore." I was like, "Really?" At that time, he started rapping, and then he started doing his YouTube thing, and he went and got a job. And I was like, "Okay,
Well, if it works out for him, it works out for him. Sounds like it has.
Yeah, that's what I always told him. I said, "Son, I can't live your life. You're the one going to have to make those choices." So You know, he chose to do it, and I always backed him. So he's doing pretty well now.
Now, we said last week when we were talking with Tracy, we were going to explore his career in the U.S. Navy, serving this country as a veteran. Now, Tracy, kind of walk us through how you got into the Navy and how that shaped you as a man.
So it kind of started like a trend in my neighborhood. I think Darrell Adams, Donnie Adams, Kenneth Adams, they brothers and cousins, Micah Nash. It was like 10 guys, maybe 12 or 13, that was older than me, like 1 grade or 2 grades ahead of me. And they started going to the Navy. You know, when they come back, they was like telling us how it was, and how it was, take on trips and go around the world. And it's like, oh, really? So I was like, huh. And one of my favorite movies of all times is Top Gun. So my dream was to try to work on an F-14. I got to be around them, but I worked on 87s. But, to have a bunch of guys that you can depend on life or death. And it doesn't matter about color, it doesn't matter about age. As that camaraderie, it's like, I know you got my back, no matter what.
It sounds like you had a rich experience in the Navy.
Like I say, it's something that I think everybody should experience because of the disciplines and the structure and the organization of it. It was hard when I came out because, going on jobs and, people were kind of like, they stand around. When you're in the service, you don't stand around, you find something to do. And, people don't have to like ask you 3 or 4 times to do something. They just say, okay, and we know it's our job. We do it. And if you need help, I'm going to help you. It don't matter what's going on. So, and that's how it taught me how to be the best truck driver I could be too, because it's like the discipline, doing certain things every morning, certain things before I get in my truck, certain things, after I get out of my truck, and make sure things is in the proper form and filling out the paperwork that we need for NORD, and I try to keep that all in a certain packet, because that's what they taught us, keep things neat and in order.
Right.
And follow leadership.
That's a valuable skill to have. Good character trait too. And I was going to ask you, I'm kind of guessing, but I don't want to guess. When did you go in and when did you come out?
When they were 17, came out 20.
Gotcha.
I was kind of in love.
Hey, the taste of lipstick will pull you away from a lot of things.
Right. Tracy Jr.'s mother had a little more power than the Navy.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Now, tell us about, in those 3 years that you were in the Navy, what were some of the places you went to?
Oh, so when I got to my I only got to go to Florida, Virginia Beach, and Washington, because actually when I got to my base, it was actually a smack brand new base. So it was building. So I never even got to go overseas. I regret that, but it was still fun though.
Well, tell us, just share with us one of your fondest memories, that you can share with us, that you had in the Navy.
Oh, I can tell you one of the best ones. We all got together at the E Club the night that Top Gun came out.
Oh man, that's awesome!
And oh my God, sir! Oh, it was so loud in there. Oh, we was going crazy.
I can only imagine.
When Maverick came and we coming back around. Oh, man! It was chairs getting knocked down and people were jumping up on tables like, yeah! Yeah, that was awesome.
Now, have you seen the second Top Gun?
Oh man, that's the only time I can say that the second was almost better than the first.
It was good. They were both good.
I was like, no way.
I was just going to say, my brother and I took our father to see the second one. He's a Navy veteran as well, and he was impressed. He was very impressed with it.
Was it? You get an old time like that impressed about a movie about the service, then it's got to be good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were sitting there debating it afterwards. We were like, is that better than the first one? I don't know. It's hard to say because I hadn't seen the first one all the way back to when it came out. I guess what was in the mid-'80s, 86 or something like that, 85, 86? But,
yeah.
Now, you were telling us when we visited with you last week that the Navy kind of led you to your passion for skydiving. How did that happen?
Oh, so I don't know. Just watching because I have been on an aircraft carrier and doing training maneuvers. Oh, I don't know. Just watching that F-14 take off and seeing it go up in the sky and just like, oh my God, I wonder how it looked up there to be, in an airplane like that, or just be outside of the airplane. And that's when I was like, oh, I think I want to try that.
So
my greatest dream was to fly an F-14, but I never got to do that.
Well, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So when did you take your first skydiving mission? When was your first one?
In Arizona, and I was out there to watch the Steelers play the Cardinals. So, yeah.
How long ago was that?
And five
5
years.
How many jumps have you made? Do you keep track of how many jumps you've made?
Probably 13 or 14.
Do you have how long will you keep doing it? You're 55. I saw you in person. You're in great shape. How long will you keep doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably about 5 or 6 more years.
Okay. All right. Have you ever had any tough landings, ones that you felt?
Oh, yeah. The first one, yeah. I actually missed my feet and hit the butt.
Oh, okay. Well, fortunately, you had a padded landing there.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that was funny. Well, so I'm going to tell you, though, John. So I'm going to tell you this. Now, when I went up, okay, I'm okay with planes. I love planes. When I went up, I'm up. Me and the young lady, we talking, and they get ready to open the door. First of all, she was like, "Nope, I'm not going."
Oh, boy.
She didn't go. So when they opened the door, I got afraid. I was like, "Oh, it's for real now." He's like, "Yeah, you ready?" I was like, "Oh,
it's go time."
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I was like, okay. Oh yeah. I was terrified.
I'm sure everybody is on that first one. I'm jumping out into the great unknown here, the wide open space. And we were talking a little bit last week. You have a passion, obviously, for being up in the air, and you also like to be on the water. And I think
jet skiing.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about that.
Woo! That's almost like skydiving. But you got to. It's like horse. It's almost like horse riding because you got to know how to ride the wave.
Which one do you like more, skydiving or jet skis?
Jet skiing. Jet skiing.
Really?
Yeah. I have to say jet skiing.
Gotcha. Now you live in Memphis, so I'm sure there are many places around Memphis that you can jet ski.
I'm in Columbus, Ohio now.
That's right. You're
born and raised in Memphis.
From Memphis. I'm sorry about that, Tracy. From Memphis, but you live in Columbus. Where do you take your jet ski out in Columbus?
Well, usually when I go jet skiing, it's like when I'm in Florida or I go up to Cedar Point. I just don't do anything over in Columbus. Yeah, when I'm in Columbus, usually it's just relaxing.
I got you.
I probably go home, and when I go home, I just get on the couch and put the TV on.
I got you. We were joking when you were in the office a couple weeks ago. Living in Columbus, big Ohio State fan base there, obviously, with being the home of the campus. But you're not a Buckeyes fan.
Oh, no.
Do you have a college team you pull for?
And they actually think I started this because of Nick Stabler. I said, I'm down with Kenny Stabler. Y'all don't realize that the Snake played for Alabama.
Oh yeah, the old lefty.
I'm way back. So I've been a Bama fan for a long time.
I got you. How do you? What do you think about the new coach?
I think he's kind of like John Gruden when he went to Tampa Bay. It's already set in place for him. When John Gruden went to Tampa Bay and won the Super Bowl
right.
on the Raiders, Tony Dungy had already built the team up.
Yeah, I got you. You're looking at it optimistically, and of course, today being National Signing Day, I think he closed pretty strong. I think he got a really standout wide receiver, so you got to be happy about that. But Tracy, I just wanted to wrap it up here and say, first of all, and most importantly, thank you for your service to our country.
Oh, thank you, John.
We really appreciate what you've done for our country and what you do for our company. Now we're lucky to have a driver like Tracy Jackson. And Tracy, I'll usually wrap up these sessions by asking if there's somebody out there who's considering moving in to drive away, what would your counsel, your advice be to that person?
To research, ask questions, and really get numbers and talk to people to find out how to be a driver, and not to get out here by yourself and try to wing it and try to figure it out. Because I think when somebody does that, they get frustrated and they get overwhelmed. And talk to your dispatcher.
And talk to your dispatch?
Yeah.
I got you. Rock solid advice from Tracy Jackson. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And last thing I had was not a question, just anything you want to send us out with?
I just want to thank Norton for allowing me the opportunity, man, to be a part of y'all company, and that I try my best to be the best person that I could be in order to make the company look good while I'm out here.
Well, you certainly do. Tracy Jackson, one of our shining stars here with Norton Transport. Tracy, thank you so much.
All right, John. Thank you.
All right.
Six Figure Trucker is brought to you by Norton Transport. Norton Transport is a drive-away trucking company that customers can rely on. It offers excellent independent contract driving opportunities to professional, courteous, and qualified drivers that can provide the kind of service we deliver. If you're interested in learning more about Norton or just want to subscribe to the show, check out 6-figuretrucker.com. That's 6-figuretrucker.com.